Did you know that there are multiple timelines in the Ben 10 cartoon? In each timeline, we see the same characters, but with some differences. Today, we're going to explore most versions of Ben 10 across the different timelines. But before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button to support us, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new content. Let's get started. First, we have the main timeline where we meet the kind-hearted Ben Tennyson, also known as Ben 10 Prime. He's the original version of Ben across all timelines. At the age of 10, he goes on adventures with Grandpa Max and his cousin Gwen, and we're all familiar with his aliens. Second, in timeline 23, we have Ben 23, who is the same age as Ben 10, but much wealthier, which is evident from the amount of jewelry he wears. His aliens are colored blue, which is the signature color of timeline 23. Ben 23 gives his aliens weird names, and even his watch is unusual. He calls it the Hero Watch. In this timeline, Grandpa Max has passed away before the Omnitrix arrived, so when Ben 23 found it, he already knew what to do with it, and became famous because of it. Also, there's no Mr. Smoothie in this dimension. Instead, there's a fast food restaurant called Mr. Nero. Ben 23 has never even met Vilgax. He once told Ben 10 that himself. His main enemies are the Intellectoids, and it turns out that Azimuth wants to take the Omnitrix back from him, as he doesn't see Ben 23 as worthy. But eventually, Ben 23 learns the lesson that the Omnitrix is meant to help people, not for fame and fortune. Now for the darkest timeline, Mad Ben's timeline. In this world, Bellwood has become a desert after being destroyed, and is now ruled by the evil version of Ben called Mad Ben. In this timeline, there's no Grandpa Max, Gwen, or even Kevin. Mad Ben wears spiked armor and clothes like ancient warriors. He has a watch called the Power Watch, and uses aliens with spikes just like him, all in orange. He was trained by Maltruant, one of Vilgax's followers. In this timeline, even Rook seems to be evil. Mad Ben is both evil and insane, blindly following Maltruant and seeking only to satisfy his own ego. In another evil timeline, we meet Eon, an evil version of Ben 10, who appears to be around 30 years old. He once had a watch, but it broke, so he threw it away. Though he is technically from an alien race, he looks entirely human. Over time, however, their bodies start to turn purple. His people once lived in peace until greed, lust for power, and ambition drove them to travel across timelines. Eventually, they all got trapped in one timeline, except for Eon, who escaped. Now he's trying to find a way to bring his species back, and has chosen Earth as the place to carry out his mission. But Ben 10 and Professor Paradox stood in his way and stopped him. Finally, we have the 10,000 timeline, which is the future version of Ben 10 in the main timeline, so we can also call him Ben 10 Prime. He's known as Ben 10,000 because he has access to nearly 10,000 aliens. Ben 10,000 is in his 30s, married, and has a son named Ken 10. Gwen and Grandpa Max also appear in this timeline, though Max has lost one of his arms and replaced it with a robotic one. Ben 10,000 uses a watch called the Bio-Omnitrix, which allows him to combine aliens to create even more powerful hybrids. So, what do you think, my friend? Which timeline is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like button to support us, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any new videos.